All right, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, dogs and cats, welcome back to another brand new episode 14 of the Me and Them podcast. My name is Savoy.
I am Rayan.
And I'm Taryn.
Y'all like that intro? That was good, huh?
That was
really
good. I loved it.
Let's go.
Totally.
We got to come up with new stuff all the time.
I know, God.
You know, trying to
I
keep,
got to go after that.
I know.
You know?
Good luck, Taryn. Good luck.
Good luck.
you know,
Good luck.
trying to keep them on your toes, you know what I mean?
He'll be back.
So, yes, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 14.
14.
And I think today, I was thinking about something earlier. We talked about it briefly. Opposites attract.
Do they?
Well,
really?
you know, that's the age-old adage that, you know, opposites attract and, you know, night and day and all that other stuff. So,
Black and white.
yeah, so I thought to myself,
Brack.
is that true? Do opposites really attract? Is that something that is real or sustainable?
You know, now that
I leave it open to the floor.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, before we do that,
Snaps and giggles.
let's do this.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Our daily shots.
Oh, yeah.
Shots.
Sorry, I was looking up stuff for opposites
it's
attract.
like anytime now.
Yeah. Anywho.
All right, y'all. So if you guys are out there listening, you're at home on YouTube or wherever you are watching YouTube, you see us, take a drink with us.
And right after you take that shot, go ahead and hit, if you're watching it on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner.
Bottom right-hand corner.
And turn on post notifications. Ring that bell. And legally. Drink legally.
Drink legally.
Yes.
But
legally.
cheers to you. And
Cheers, America.
And to all the positivity we spread
And everybody else
around
around
the
the world.
world.
All about that simply.
Oh, Ray.
I know Ray's been dying for that since.
Oh,
we got it.
Raymond.
That sounds
Okay,
good.
so I mentioned opposites attract earlier. What do you guys think about that?
You put it in a different perspective for me because I was always pro. Like, I do believe opposites attract. And I'm like,
Okay.
I was like, now that I think of it, it's a lot of work. It's
Right?
It's a lot of work for both people. And then a lot of people nowadays don't want to put in that work. And it's kind of sad.
Okay.
Right.
So that's old.
It's very, yes.
That
Yeah.
is a very old way of thinking.
Yeah, I'm very old school.
Be-
Very old school.
Because there's been so much to support that the opposite is true.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Especially now with social media, where people are looking to be able to relate to somebody else or find something that is relatable and something that they can, you know, jump on or
That's
all
why
that
your
stuff.
profile info was so important.
Oh my God, knock it off.
Put everything, your hobbies, your everything. G.
Jesus.
Right. See, so if you're on a dating site,
Mhm.
you list all the things that you like. Why? Because someone who has similar interests would be like, "Oh, hey, we like to do a lot of the same things.
You know what I mean?
Let me
Yeah.
contact this person
And see what's up.
and start a friendship or whatever the case is, and then build from there."
Okay.
So you never go on a dating site. I've never been on a dating site, so I don't know. But I'm assuming. So I'm not saying this with any type of knowledge
Yeah,
about
he is,
dating
Jesus.
sites.
Yeah, he is.
I'm
Yeah,
just
he is.
assuming.
He's on Grinder. No.
Not, oh my God.
Oh my
kidding,
God.
Kidding.
Do not put that out in the world.
I'm not on there, so you can look. You're not gonna find me. I'm not on there.
Anyways.
But you know, you watch TV shows, you see movies.
Mhm.
They fill out their dating profile and has all their likes, dislikes, and all that stuff. People are like, "Oh, I like the same thing. Let me contact them."
But the formula is they will give you, I think, well, I've never been on a dating site either, but they will give you matches based on your likes and dislikes.
Right.
So,
Right. So how can opposites attract? Like, you wouldn't go on a dating site and go, let's see. I like sports, karaoke, and
Long walks on the beach.
yeah.
yeah.
And this person, I think they're attractive, but they like heavy metal and they like to stay at home. And so, I like that. Maybe I should try it out. No, that's not going to attract you to them.
True.
Because you don't do the same thing. So you're going to think in your head, well, what can we do outside of the initial conversation? Because
So
we don't
who
like the same things.
decided that opposites attract is what we're getting at? And how did that stick around?
I believe that comes from science because science, chemistry, molecular
There's
structure, whatever, all
algorithms
that
for this
stuff says that opposite things attract to each
Like
other,
positive and
negative,
negative.
things of that nature. And I think someone just decided to take that
And put
and add it
the
to
relationship.
relationships or people in general.
Because you can't
And it
have
just
two
stuck.
positive people. It just don't work.
Oh my god.
You can have two positive. You can't have two negative people. That's not getting
Oh
y'all
my
anywhere.
god, that's
Negative.
not getting anybody anywhere.
What if they realize, you know what? We're great as a team. Let's be negative together.
Oh,
But if y'all both negative, who's wrong?
Nobody wrong. Everybody else is wrong with them.
oh my goodness. Okay, so have you ever been intrigued by somebody who has like completely different interests and stuff than you?
I have.
Yeah, that's happened before. I'm sure it's happened to everybody.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
That's not going to make
Do-
a lasting,
yeah.
sustainable relationship.
I don't think so because eventually someone's going to have to compromise. So you have to come to some sort of agreement for there to be something past the intrigue and the physical nature.
Right.
Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah.
What do you know? So that's all I'm saying. Even if you guys are complete opposites to begin with, as you grow and if you want the relationship to move forward, you're going to have to come together and find some similarities to keep you there. Otherwise, you can say, oh, we're too different.
Right. So, what if we don't have much in common, but I'm not close-minded enough to not try some of the things that you're interested? Is that still considered opposite, or is that just I have never done those things?
I want to try it. Yeah. That's not. That,
But a lot of people don't want to try new things. Like,
Right.
for him, I'll be like, we're doing this. And then as long as it's not life-threatening.
Yeah, as long as it ain't nothing
as
that's
long
going
as-
to potentially
as-
get me killed,
Yeah,
I'm
as long
down.
as his life is not in danger, he'll
Yeah.
be like, you know what? Yeah, he's like, I'll
There he
try
goes.
it.
I'll
He goes,
try
yeah,
it.
we'll do it. Hey, we're going skydiving. Hell no.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know his limitations.
Yeah,
and,
I got you.
And it's fair enough because they're not.
Yeah.
I'm not putting his life at risk.
Yeah, a
Right,
lot of people
right.
don't know
Certain
that,
ones,
that,
you know?
that it's communication as well too. A lot of people won't communicate that.
Right, but that's
Like,
the whole thing.
Yeah.
So as she alluded to, someone has to be willing to communicate, hey, I may not be into that, but I'm not against it.
yeah, I'm willing to give it a shot.
I've just never done it.
Yeah.
So let me give it a shot and
Yeah.
see if it works.
Mhm.
So someone has to bridge the gap
Mhm.
Right.
if you guys have nothing in common.
True.
So if you found somebody that you thought or was technically the opposite of you, would you? Because I feel like it would be exhausting to be the one to bridge the gap all the time. Do you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
because as much as okay, so when you are attracted to somebody, you tell everybody about it. And, oh my God,
Right.
he's so cute, and he does this and he does that and whatever.
Yeah.
So the thing is you want to see the best in that person, but if that person is super close-minded, whether or not you're going to consistently and constantly invite them into, I guess, your world and things that
Mhm.
you like, that doesn't mean that they're going to technically return the favor.
True that.
Right.
So not only do you have to deal with somebody that doesn't have the same interests or hobbies or all that other, or hang out at the same places you do, or want to do the same things on the same weekend, or like the same food, but now you have to deal with somebody who's potentially closed-minded.
Right.
Mm.
And now, does that bleed into other aspects of their life, like that makes them just an overall closed-minded person? You know, so
I think it would have to.
I think it's
It does.
really difficult to be with somebody who's just so
Oh, yeah.
opposite of you.
Right.
Yeah.
Opposite and closed-minded.
I was ankles. Yeah.
Because I think you can be opposite to start,
Yeah.
but if you
Right.
want the relationship to move forward,
You have to compromise.
you guys have to compromise.
I think
Yeah.
I definitely
If
agree
you're
with
super
that.
close-minded, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
This is
Right.
not going anywhere.
and it has to be both sides. It can't
Yeah.
like if you like you were talking about, if one person is always extending an olive branch and bridging the gap, the other person feels like they don't have to, then that's a problem.
Right.
So the other person isn't showing the bridger
Or the
enough
bridgee.
respect.
The bridge builder.
Right.
The bridger and the bridgee.
Yeah. Yes. The bridger. The bridgee, I guess,
Yes, the bridgee.
isn't showing the bridger enough respect by not trying to meet them halfway with certain things.
I couldn't be with somebody who like just right off the bat say no. Like give it a chance, give it a shot.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying like.
Well, they're not going to say yes to everything.
Well, I'm not
So-
expecting you to, but like,
Okay.
hey, I'm gonna throw out one thing. You're not into it or you don't like it. Give it a shot.
Right.
But
Not-
I'm
I'm not giving you a list of like 10 things you're gonna like every single one I like. No.
but it's like, if it's not unreasonable,
Yeah, I'm not-
For me, I don't see a reason not to try.
Right.
Like
Right.
him, I understand. Okay, you're putting my life in danger. Like with us, like, oh, you don't want to go skydiving?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Skydiving.
There is a life-threatening
Whitewater
chance
rafting.
of yes.
Uh,
I
perfectly
still am pushing for that, but we won't go
You
there.
can push.
He gonna push back.
He gonna push himself right onto the shore, and you're gonna stay in the boat all alone.
It's going to be like pushing against a rock at Gibraltar. I'm not going anywhere.
But
He's our
the
cameraman.
point-
Stop it. He's our cameraman.
But the point,
He'll run along the trail.
Exactly. I'm going to document everything
Yeah.
now.
Oh man, they crazy. Oh, tree.
Yeah. You better get to 7 feet.
but my point is,
Yeah.
is he's not unreasonable.
Yeah.
Like there are some things he's like, I would prefer not to do that, but you want so badly.
How unprofessional.
So sorry, guys.
His phone went off.
Oh my god.
He's like, I would prefer not to do that,
My
but
phone doesn't have a mute button.
Well, sorry. We had to do
that
it. My bad.
commercial is funny. It doesn't mute. Yes,
Yes,
it
it
does.
does.
It's up
It's
in.
up in the
It's up
corner.
in the
It's
corner.
up in the
It's
corner.
up in the left-hand corner.
Left hand corner. It's in the corner.
I
guys.
find
It's in
it
the
funny
corner.
that in that commercial, that guy is older
Than
than
all
all
of
those
them.
people
Yeah.
in that like seminar or
That's
whatever.
funny.
Anyways,
That's funny.
but I digress.
Just real quick, I just thought about this. You know that days OK Cupid. Does it sound like you're giving up?
Wait, what?
That the site OK Cupid is like
Yeah.
OK Cupid, you give it a shot.
Do your stuff.
Do you think I give up? You give it. It's like you just gave up.
I guess I'll
think
leave it up to
so?
Cupid now.
That's what it sounds
I
like.
mean,
OK Cupid doesn't sound like hey. OK was like
Okay,
OK Cupid. You
Yeah.
know I've been sucking
That's
balls.
funny,
your
actually.
turn.
I
Give
never
us-
thought of
you
it
give
like
it a
that.
shot. Shoot me in the ass with your arrow. Shoot
Yeah.
somebody else too while you're at it.
I never thought about that.
I
actually.
never
That-
thought
that's
of it
pretty
like
funny.
I think about the the names that come up for these brands and it's like that sounds bad.
But if you think about it, think about
I
this.
Cupid.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Cupid.
coming with. I Cupid.
This is
I Cupid.
I Cupid. Do your stuff.
Can I come on? Can I come on a
So
minute?
if
I done
this
tried
ends,
everything else.
he's gonna be like, I Cupid.
Yeah.
No, can I come up with one that says meh? That's it.
Right?
Are you tired of finding 8 shit people? Join the new dating site that's sweeping the nation. I Cupid.
It's a new dating site. Yes,
Yes,
it is.
Feel like you've hit rock.
All losers. Don't you dare.
Be sour about the love that you haven't been able to find.
Right? You hit rock bottom in the dating pool.
Clap for your new app.
You have nothing else to look
I
forward
Cupid.
to. Yeah. I Cupid. What you got for me? See, it's gonna take off. Trademark, patent pending.
But
Trademark, patent pending.
Don't do
don't
it.
take that.
It's ours. Don't do it.
That's my IP, my
Cease and
intellectual
desist.
property.
We'll send you letters.
I will send you a letter post haste.
Cease and desist.
Yeah, you can get a C&D real quick.
Post haste and post dated.
Post dated to October 3rd.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah,
if
go.
you think about it, those dating sites, Christian Mingle,
Oh God.
Black people meet.
Ooh.
What's the
Asian Avenue.
Farmers
Asian
only.
Avenue.
Asian. That's
Farmers
so old.
only.
So old.
What is
But
it?
they're
J date.
J date. Yeah. There's
Okay.
Jewish people. J date.
Okay,
Shout out to
but
my Jewish peeps.
Yeah. Shout out. Holla. Daka.
oi. So, but my point
Oi.
is that's what you have in common. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Right,
Like,
those thi- like,
so like
it
you
doesn't
are
matter
both
what.
Christian or you're
Right,
both black or you're both Jewish
you're
or
Both Asian.
Y'all
or
both,
whatever,
you're
yeah.
both Asian. You're both farmers. Like,
right. So that's opposites
y'all,
attracting.
you both have
doesn't-
given up on love. It's like, okay, Cupid.
Okay, Cuban, you give it a shot.
I never
Y'all-
thought about that. That's
Yeah,
such a
that's
good
what I'm
point.
saying.
It's like you paying for ass. Okay, Tinder.
Yeah, pretty fucking much.
Right? See?
Yeah.
But you can't make it Tinder. What are you kindling? You fucking little
what?
spark and fire. Tinder.
Tinder.
Like
Is
little-
that what it means?
No, but it's what Tinder is another.
Isn't
Oh,
Yeah.
to spark a flame. Is that another
Is that what-
definition of Tinder?
is that what Tinder
Is
means?
that what? Well,
What
that's
does Tinder mean?
I'll look it up. Go ahead. Talk amongst yourself.
Well, there's Tinder, Tender, and then
Well,
there's
I know what that
Tinder
means.
love
That's
you care,
what-
but Tinder. What does
Tinder
Tinder?
love.
Don't type in just
No,
Tinder
that's my
because you're
shit,
gonna
Tinder
end up
love,
with the
man.
app.
Hey man, y'all
does
can't find
Tinder
love out there. Put on Force MD's Tender Love and get you some.
Love.
That's my shit.
Um,
That was
play
1980.
some
that was
Teddy
ni-
Pendergrass. You get some ass. That rhymed.
Looks
Bars.
like another love. TKO.
Yeah.
that's such a
Tinder.
good song. I love it.
Tinder. Noun. Dry, flammable materials such as wood or paper used for lighting a fire.
There you
I
go.
had no idea.
There
yeah,
you
that's
go.
what Tinder does.
Up top.
Up top.
Good
Got
job, Ray.
Nailed
With,
it.
Ray with the knowledge. Ray with the knowledge. I
Middle-
had no
middle
idea.
of Tinder.
Facts.
Middle, check it out.
Need a little
Knows the
knowledge. He knows
definition.
some shit.
Knows the definition of Tinder.
Every once in a while, Ray will shock
Yeah,
your
well,
ass.
Cheers to you, Ray.
Yeah.
Cheers to you. I give
There
you
you
props
go.
for
Good
that.
job.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what?
I have nuggets of gold on occasions. You know,
what? Ray just taught me some shit. Ain't
Oh, shit.
that
I know.
crazy?
Add that wrinkle to your brain.
I know, right? Shit. I'm gonna add that as a.
Get some more gray matter in that
I'm gonna
bitch.
Right.
add that as an accolade to my belt.
Right?
It's not every day I teach Terrence something.
I'm
It ain't-
John
it's
Brown.
rare.
Look at this guy.
It's far and in between.
Hey,
How much do
man.
we learn from this guy?
This
guy.
I love him, but
Fucking
You know.
fuck
What can I say?
you on occasions. But yes, I love learning things from
Google
some boy.
Part 2.
I know, right? You need encyclopedia up in this bitch.
Yeah. Good job, Ray.
Yeah, she's,
Good job,
her
Ray.
mind's still blown.
I know.
right?
If she didn't have long hair,
You know that
it'd be
emoji
brain all
with
over the wall.
But my brain.
Give me the ball real quick.
all over the wall.
Swish.
I mean, yeah. Give it to him.
You'll be back.
Soon you'll see.
He'll get another one. He'll get another
I will
one.
get
Another
another one.
one?
Yeah, next episode.
Chill.
Do this.
To the
Quick
next
swish.
episode. That
Yeah,
should be a segment.
It's what?
The Midalo, check it out.
I mean, check it out. Second.
called Swish.
Oh yeah, when you score,
When
2
you
points, swish.
Swish.
Taught
Bang!
something.
Y'all can't see, but there's a basket
There's a
off
basket
camera.
way
I taught
Over
Terrence
yonder.
something. That's a 3-pointer.
Right?
I know, right?
From way downtown, bang!
Or an AM one.
That's a 3-pointer and a foul.
4-point play.
No, it's a 3-pointer and a flagrant. That's 5 points.
Oh my
And
god.
the ball.
Can you imagine?
I can imagine a 3-pointer and a
Oh
flagrant
my
foul.
god.
You'd have to
you-
really blow my
6
mind.
points on the play.
Shit.
Just give me your extra one because it's so good.
They were only down 3.
Now they're down 6. Holy shit. Turn the football all of a sudden. No, anyway.
Holy shit.
What is you doing?
What is you doing,
They need
baby?
a field goal and an extra point to take the lead. What the hell happened?
Anywho, let's get back on track.
All right, back on track. Let's get this back on.
Tangent
on
over.
the-
Yeah,
it
yeah.
went off the rails for a little bit.
It is. Sorry.
Okay, so
That's the best part.
It
but
is.
anyways.
It is. No,
Love
I-
it.
Really banging.
It's beautiful when it goes off the
I
rails.
know,
Just
right?
keep
Let's
it
Let's keep going with it.
Okay,
guys.
so
No
for those of you
tangents.
who don't know this
off the rails.
this
It's
voice,
beautiful.
It's beautiful. You love it.
it's from the Chris Tucker stand up
Oh my God.
where he talks about
When he talks about Michael
Hanging
Jackson.
out with Michael Jackson's house.
and it's so good.
It's so good. You need to watch. You said Chris Tucker. Oh, what's the
Do
name
you
of
remember the
that
name of the
special?
stand up?
No, that's what I'm asking. You
All right,
remember the
well,
special?
well, if you're watching this on YouTube, aside from the fact that you need to hit the button in the right-hand corner that says subscribe and subscribe to the channel, we will go ahead and make sure that we add the name of the Chris Tucker stand-up to either
to the description.
to the description
He looking
of
it up.
the
He looking it up. We'll get
because that voice and the way he tells him
So
he
good.
should be called Christmas Tucker. It's just so fucking
Such a
funny.
beautiful
I
name,
love it. I love it. That
Christmas.
stand-up is amazing.
presents. Christmas
And you know
trees.
what? It has nothing to do with opposites attract.
True that. That's
But-
how good it is.
I digress.
That's how good it is.
It is. That is how good
No,
it is
but
because
anyway.
it got mentioned. But
But yeah,
Is it just Chris Tucker Live?
is
I
it
think
just
that's
called
what
that?
it's called. Chris
All
Tucker
right.
Live.
it
Chris
might
Tucker
just be called
Chris
Chris
Tucker
Tucker
Live.
Live. I do know that it's on Netflix still, right? I believe.
Yes.
Yes, it's on
It is.
Netflix. So
It's
yeah.
on Netflix. So
Yeah.
But
you
yeah,
have a Netflix account.
yeah.
Oh wait, Sorry, another sidebar.
Uh-oh.
Boop, backspace, delete that.
Somebody hacked into my Disney Plus account.
Are you
Oh,
serious?
yeah.
And not
someone-
only hacked into my Disney Plus account, they
Changed
changed
the
the fucking
names.
language
Yeah.
to French.
We come from France.
And I had to figure
Au
out.
revoir, asshole. Baguette.
I had
That's
no idea how
wild.
to change the shit back. We were like,
You-
so Mia was on there, right? And she goes,
Wait.
all of us. She's like,
She's like, it's in French,
she's
mommy.
like, it's in French. And I was like, okay, first of all, how do you know this is French? Second
Please
of
find
all,
somebody who speaks French.
thank you.
Well, because when you go to
Rush
it,
hour,
it popped
rush
up,
hour,
Yeah,
thank
that's
you.
rush
More
hour,
Chris
rush hour
Tucker.
3. It
But-
popped up in the corner, like in the right hand corner. It was like translate
Into
to
English?
and it said it
Oh,
was set
so
at French.
it wanted to translate into English
Right,
because
because it was
it was
Right.
technically in
It was
French.
in French,
But I
yes.
just want you to know that this is not the first time that this has happened to my Disney Plus account. They
Yeah.
told me
Yo,
that
Disney Plus only
I got
costs
hacked.
$9.99, y'all. Who you ever be hacking?
$6.99 if you just get Disney
$6.99.
Plus, and it's $12.99 if you get Hulu and ESPN.
No, I
Plus
don't want all that
Unlimited.
jazz.
which is what I have.
Right.
But is that like I don't know, Disney, all I'm saying
Maybe
is,
it costs more in francs. Someone was hacking.
all I'm
Savoy.
saying is Disney Plus
I'm no
needs to
longer
amp up-
constipated.
Oh my god. They
Well, I have the French name, so maybe it was me on the low and I didn't know about it.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
There's
They
an
need to amp
EE
up
on
their
the accent.
security. 'cause-
Savoy.
Or maybe it's me. Maybe I needed a better password. I don't fucking know. But either way, my mind was blown that
Yeah.
not only did they hack into my shit, they changed
The names on the profiles.
the names of the profiles
I got one
and
too.
changed English to fucking French.
I
So
got one.
whoever
I got one
Sam
too.
and Zaid are,
I was so angry. We fixed it,
if
but
there's someone,
I did
if there's
too.
someone in France listening right now, your name is Sam or Zaid, fuck y'all 2 times.
3
Hey,
times.
Get your own shit, fuckers.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
No,
but
that's
whatever.
Wow.
now that you brought that up, someone hacked in my Nintendo account.
Oh yeah,
Your
that happened
Nintendo
too.
Yeah.
But
account?
someone said, and it showed me my nickname is version 1.
Yeah.
Right?
They
and
had
it
a,
said
they had
new
a
device
breach in
assigned
theirs,
to your
too.
Nintendo account. Device Android Nexus 5. I don't have a Nexus 5.
Yeah.
They did
he
that
doesn't.
shit too. They tried to. Apparently, I supposedly
Oh,
had
and
a
it-
Yahoo account
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
earlier.
And it said browser Chrome, date and time, location Russia.
Motherfucker.
You commie bastards.
All right.
Putin, you're not getting this
Yeah,
Nintendo
Putin, you're
Switch
not getting this
account,
either,
okay?
Putin.
Do
The
you
fuck out
have
of my-
your? Do you have
I
your?
changed it. I changed everything.
No, I know, but do you have your credit card information saved in there?
I do. Because
I
I
would-
buy.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
them
why I'm
trying
asking.
to get into your account.
No,
doesn't
no,
say
but
they got
I
into
was
it.
the minute I got this, I went to my. I changed the password.
Oh, there you go.
That's
yeah, I did it right
So
away. I did it right away.
That's the other
But that's
thing.
the email saying that someone signed into your shit,
Yeah,
and then I got mine saying, "Hey, your phone." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me."
that's the
Right.
other thing.
Yeah.
when I was
Because you
telling her,
changed
I
everything.
changed it. Yes.
like when you get, because you'll get those on occasion. Someone's trying to gain access to your bank account, whatever the case is.
Real quick, Russia. Are you that bored? You're hacking into a Nintendo Switch account? Get your shit together. Do something else.
Hey man, wherever there's a credit card linked to it,
Shit.
that you can go to.
I think
I can
what
just
they
take
do.
that off, asshole.
I think
Yeah,
what
but,
they do
you know,
is
sometimes they might take small purchases, so you don't really notice it.
Oh, but I
that
get-
too. And if
but,
you can do
but-
that in
yeah.
mass numbers, you make a shit ton of money. But
Yeah, but when your emails tell you right off the fucking bat someone says your shit.
Right.
No, I
Yeah.
know. But what
Which
I
I
think
love.
happens is I think those hackers, what they do is they do this to multiple accounts and then they tell companies like Disney Plus or Nintendo, like, hey, you have a fucking security breach. I have all your shit. Either give me the money
Right,
so
or
that
I'll-
and
Or I'm gonna
fix your
leak
shit,
naked photos of you.
or
Wait, what?
whatever.
Yeah.
I
You
got
sure you got the right
I
person?
got an email
Me too.
to my work email account telling me that they had the password and what it was, and that if I didn't give them a certain amount of money,
Uh-huh.
then they were gonna leak some video of me supposedly watching porn. And I was like, I honestly can't even remember the last
I
fucking
got
time
the
I watched
same
porn.
thing
So
too. He goes,
I don't know.
he goes, I have video of you jerking off.
There
I'm
you
like,
go.
Wait, what?
It was basically like that.
Was my camera on?
No, it's basically like that. And I'm like, fake announcement because I have tape over my fucking camera,
Yeah.
and when I don't, it's fucking closed.
Ray was
So go
like,
fuck yourself.
I could have sworn the camera was off. I didn't see a light or anything.
I
I
didn't
played
see
the
that.
evening for myself.
Okay, this was a massive tangent.
sorry,
but
yeah.
I
Yes.
couldn't resist.
Yeah, no.
But hold
you
on,
said
hold
that
on.
right in your mind.
I needed
Hold
to
on.
vent.
Mine came like,
Oh, wait.
Before we get out of this,
here we go.
When you get those emails that say someone has breached your account, whatever,
Right.
change them. Me personally, never
No.
click that link that
No.
says go here to change.
Yeah, I don't.
No,
Always
never.
go to
directly
the actual-
source.
actual
to the
source, yes.
and just change
I
your
went to my
password.
Nintendo, my actual Nintendo, just change everything.
because a lot of times they send out those false links and it looks like it's coming from an official account.
Yeah.
And then when you click on there, it's something. It's
And then they
Oh,
take
solid-
your
and then-
information
yes.
because you
Yeah,
click on
because
that
you-
link.
and
right?
then
Solid
put your
advice,
information
though.
there. Yes.
Look who sent the email.
Oh, very
if there's
true.
like hyphens or some Nintendo's not spelled correctly or
Right.
something not spelled correctly, it's fake.
Yes.
But it's funny because people don't notice that
Yeah,
because you know
right.
those
That's-
things
yeah.
that do those paragraphs where some of the letters are switched in
Uh-huh.
the middle.
Yeah.
Yep.
The funny thing is if the first letter and the last letter are the same, your brain
brain
reads it.
Yeah.
Can fill in the
Can-
blanks.
exactly.
Yes.
So you have to be so careful.
double, triple check the name. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, that looks shady.
Ever
Fuck
since that one
Yes.
time that
No.
we were like, Ray,
Yes.
no,
You got to make sure.
you had to change all
You're
your bank
reading
account
everything
information.
right.
woo!
Make
was a
sure you're
thing.
looking that up properly. Okay.
Yeah. All right,
All
back
right.
on.
Let's
But
go
anyways, back to opposites attract.
Hey, that was a
So,
PSA to save anybody going.
Yeah,
through that
we
Word.
we were hoping that would
That
help.
was a PSA for you guys.
I really hope that does help
Yeah.
somebody.
Yes,
Word,
definitely.
big time.
Oh, FYI, I worked in an accounting office. The IRS will never call you unless you've left your phone number in a message box for them to call you.
IRS,
Right.
FBI, NSA,
Nobody
they won't
calls
call
you.
you directly. Hey, what's your shit?
Nobody calls you.
Oh my God.
Okay,
See?
anyways,
Sorry.
opposites
Well, see,
attract.
there was mine back.
Yeah.
Signed into account, browser, Chrome, United States, bitch.
Moving
Oh my
on.
God.
Going back. Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Commie bastard.
So,
Right.
do you think that you could find a way to make it work with somebody who... Okay, wait.
Only.
Let me roll it back.
Okay.
How...
I'm gonna reword the question.
Because when you meet somebody, so, like, let's say we met
Okay. No, go ahead.
through a group of friends,
Right.
which is, or we were both out and I asked for your number,
Uh-huh.
whatever, vice versa.
Right. Sure,
you're
We
right.
started texting, getting to know each other. Like, usually that's when you find out, but it takes a while.
It does.
But
So-
the setting in which you guys have met already
Oh, that's a
has
good
a
point.
similar interest.
And
That's
so
a good
so
point.
if nothing else, you can always start there.
Yeah.
Right,
very
that's a
true.
good point.
Very true.
So-
I didn't think about that.
But
Yeah.
yes, but
because that reminds me of when I met, when I meet my ex,
Uh-huh.
met in a neutral spot. She saw, she got to know me, but she saw me in my natural habitat of karaoke. She was like, "Oh, this is a fun guy. He's not shy, blah blah blah."
Right.
And then a couple days later, we just like. talked
But
about
is
food.
she the same as you, or did
No,
you...
I had to find certain things that we like. So we got into food, and I said, "Hey, I like sushi." Hey, so do I. Sushi
Right.
place, easy peasy.
Right, but,
You know.
I mean, that's the beginning.
Yeah, that's- yeah.
that's the beginning.
But the thing about that is she may not have gone to sing karaoke, but
didn't.
she still went
Yeah.
with you. Like, she
Right.
would come. I mean, not every time.
Right.
But she
Yeah.
would go out,
Mhm.
once a month or whatever
yeah.
and go with you.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, because they're not interested in that, they're not even
They-
going to
yeah,
go.
they
They're not
won't
even going to
even-
bother.
Yeah, but the
Won't
cool
even do
is,
it.
but she gave me that respect. Like, hey, you're into that. I'm not. I'm like I'm an introvert. And you're an extrovert. Have fun with your peoples. Have fun with your peoples. You know what I mean?
Right.
right,
like,
because
oh.
there's other things that you guys can do
Oh yeah,
together.
hell yeah. That's-
Okay.
You've seen it.
But
But that's-
opposites, a lot of people aren't going to have.
That-
other things
y'all
that
need-
they find
just be
in
open.
common
Just be a
ability
little
with
bit
each other.
open minded. I asked just
Just a little bit.
Just a little. I'm not asking for like a lot.
Right.
You know, if you say no the first, I'm like, cool. I'll come back to it. Like I put it on the back burner
Uh-huh.
and see later.
If
you
it's
might-
not life threatening, I'll put it in the back
I'll
burner.
ask that again in a couple weeks.
yeah. And see, you know.
All right,
you might like it, you
I'll
know?
give it 60 days.
Yeah.
Okay, so do
90,
you
90
think
days?
do you think you could make it work with somebody? Okay, well, what would be the opposite of you?
Oh,
And do
man.
you think you could make it work with somebody the opposite of you? It's kind of hard when you're
Yeah.
with somebody to like think of what the
Yeah,
opposite
like what the
is.
opposite
What
is.
the
So
opposite
I don't know
is.
if I can come up with the opposite of me right now.
Okay,
I don't
but
think-
do you
But-
think you could?
The only way, like I mentioned at the top of the podcast, is the only way to make it work is if both of us are willing to.
Compromise.
Sorry,
And I was like, what? Why not?
no.
Okay, so
That's the word of the day, guys, compromise
Both
is the word of
people
the
have to
goddamn
be
day.
willing to
that
compromise in order for it to work.
Yes.
So, okay, so let's say the opposite of me would be somebody who doesn't enjoy music. I could say
Oh my god.
because there are people.
But
out there
that's
who
You
are-
have no
Huge.
soul.
But there's a lot of people who music isn't their
No,
isn't
I
their
know,
jam.
but if
But not-
I just feel like if that's at the top of your list,
You have no
Right.
soul.
no, not that.
No,
it
not
it would
that.
just be really hard for me to compromise on something like that.
You can't play
What
nothing.
the
in
fuck
the
are we gonna talk about?
You can't play
Well,
nothing in the
I'm
house.
just- I'm just-
Music is life,
I
baby.
know,
there's
you know what
no-
I'm saying? I'm just spitballing. I'm just throwing that out there. That would be the
Right,
opposite
sorry.
of
That
me,
is
somebody.
crazy.
Right,
I know,
that
but
would be the
that's-
opposite.
that's the
Someone
opposite of
who-
him.
That'd be the opposite. I love music, but that'd be
Right.
opposite of me as well. Just
Well,
like
but think of
But
this is
me
encyclopedia of a man. Yes, I
and-
know.
And
no,
what
but
I do,
music-wise, what he
Woo.
does,
What he
like
does.
all that
yeah,
stuff.
So
Yeah,
like
I-
that's a big opposite. So
so what? As your friend, hell nah to that girl.
so
Hey, well, you ain't got to worry
Yeah,
about
don't
that
worry about
for
that.
the rest of his
I'm
life.
just saying.
I'm just kidding.
If this, I'm talking to single Savoy
No,
in his
I know,
20s.
I know. I'm just fucking around. I'm just messing around. But
so
anyway, sorry.
okay, so you have to. That's a big part for me, my life. So that would be hard to get past. But if there's other things that we can connect on,
Yeah.
besides the music, then I just know, okay, when it comes to music, I can't rush to this person and be like, hey, did you hear this new such and such? Oh, it's not, because I know that's
Yeah.
not their thing.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So I can talk to my friends and whoever else about that. But I know there's other things that we can figure out. So if we can figure out other things that we have in common that we can do, that we can talk about, that's not the end all be all, because eventually being around someone long enough, you might tap a toe. Huh, that's a
You
jazzy
see
little
Terrence
number.
face, y'all? You see Ter-
But no, I'm just saying, because
No, I know, but
As
when
you-
something is so much a part of your life and like you can't share that with the person that you're closest to,
it hurts a little.
it's
at
not
times.
about it hurts, it's
No,
just like why would you want to be with somebody that you can't share that with? Like
Right. Yeah.
Right.
not necessarily that's my number one passion or whatever,
Right.
like, but that's my deepest interest. Like
Yeah.
I'm educated on that, I'm this, that, and the other, like,
And I can't share it with
and
you.
I can't
Yeah.
come
Right.
to you and be like, did you hear this?
yeah,
Or at least hype you up on you should listen
Yeah.
to this,
Right,
because
right.
for a long time I was keeping up, but with work and all this stuff, now I look to him for him to be like, did you hear this? This is out. This is out. This is out.
Yeah.
Because
No, I always-
love music just as much as he does.
Yeah, I always go
but
to
I
him
can't
like, yo,
keep up.
these artists sang together. What's that song? Give it to me. That's-
And it's
that's-
great.
yeah.
man, that's everybody
Yeah.
in my life.
No, because
Well, not just with music, with everything.
I'm all about the 640 thing, but I can tell you the one thing I'm 50-50 about when it comes to compromising is always karaoke with me. I have a girl who digs it or not digs it.
Well,
you know,
But think of it,
And-
like your ex, she would go every now and then,
Yeah.
but she didn't want to do it.
no,
Right.
Yeah,
She's
Because-
done it.
she's but privately.
Yeah,
she can't
like
do it
yeah, private.
because she's
Some
she's,
people are
because
shy
she has
and-
she has fright,
Yeah.
stage fright.
Hey, you know
know,
what?
yeah,
I
it
did
took a while,
too.
yeah.
And
It
see-
took me so long.
Yeah,
And see that's the total opposite.
yeah.
Like for me,
No.
I can go in a room with a bunch of strangers and sing it because
Yeah.
I'm not worried about
She's
what they're
yeah.
thinking. I'll probably
That's
never
our
see you
opposite.
guys again.
I'm a social butterfly. She's
I'm
No,
not-
but I'm just saying
Yeah,
like
no,
like
I'm-
a room full of like of people that we know.
easy peasy.
Me singing, no,
You can't sing with a bunch of people
it's
you know.
it's way harder for me.
Is it?
Way harder.
Oh,
Huh.
because you're close to those people and you
Yeah,
care
and-
about what those
And
people
you're
think.
you're gonna see them again. And if you suck, they be like, oh man,
I
you
see
said
what
karaoke,
he's
man, you
getting
trash.
at.
Yeah.
So
I
it's-
can
wish
see
my
that, though,
brain
but
would process
it's
that.
more- it's
but
more pressure for
mine's
me.
the other way around. Like they know me, whether I suck or not, they know me, and I'm gonna get the. To me, I see the judging is good or bad. So I know, like
Oh.
I won't take it so personally.
I see where he's
Yeah,
going,
I do.
and I
Not.
wish I could. I wish my brain would process that. It doesn't matter who's around. The only time I'm not super nervous is when I'm at Dark Horse. Any
it's
other
a
time,
comfortable
it's
setting
a
and
very,
you've been
it's
there.
comfortable.
It's like it's like home, for
Yeah.
lack of a better term.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, when
I
it-
mean, it
so
is.
you
It's
can-
cheers.
When it comes to strangers, I don't care because I don't know them, and if they give
Exactly.
me props, awesome.
That's
And
why
it wa-
he.
and-
That's what he
Exactly.
feels like.
And
That's
they won't.
exactly what I'm
and they
saying.
won't. And the ones who think I suck won't say nothing because they don't know me.
Exactly. So if you suck, your friends will be like, "Yo,
But I
that shit was
don't
just
feel
like."
like that.
Yeah.
I get up somewhere like when we
Well,
went
see-
to San Francisco and stuff like that, and I'm like, I know I can do well, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm on a brand new stage
Right.
with
Let's
fucking
go.
nobody I know except for him,
I'm
Uh-huh.
excited as fuck.
and
Yeah.
I want to kill this because I don't know these people and I want them to be like, who the fuck are you? But, you know,
No, but
it's
see,
just so hard for it's hard for me.
That's right. If I wasn't saying I'd be hyped every time. Like, new city, you
Yes,
don't notice.
yes.
We're gonna be the
Well, you
shit.
shoulda went.
Exactly.
Because
You
we
shoulda
know.
fucking
What I got sick. Shut up.
went.
Okay. No, stop it. If I'm like,
Ray didn't go on that
that's
road
super
trip. He
exciting.
missed out.
Don't
Yeah.
do it.
I was super. If I went with y'all, I'd
Oh,
be like,
man.
"Yo, we're about to kill it
It's
tonight."
Yeah.
coming
Because we
up.
know we can. Well, to me and Brent, I know I can do it. I know he can do it. I know you can do it. But
Right.
you're a little reserved. You know,
Yes.
you're a little like, ugh. But you know, with
Well,
him,
I'm not going to jump off the stage and do the thing with the thing. But if you say, I want to sing this song, you do this part, he's going to do that.
Yeah.
If you tell me I want to do this song, you do this part, and I don't want to do it, I'm going to be like, fuck you.
Yeah,
He'll just be like, yeah, whatever.
I'll do
and
both
me, I'm
parts.
like, no.
I'll do both parts.
Basically. So,
But yeah, that's exciting for me. Like every time I went to like Saddle Ranch back in the days, it's like the first time I remember the first feeling I ever did karaoke at Saddle Ranch. Drunk as fuck. Dope. I was like, yo, I'm lit. Let's go. I'm about to sound fucking great. Even though I sound like shit.
my first
But
time was
I
at
was a
Lucky
big-
Strike.
Oh,
Oh
man.
shit.
I
Like,
was
wow.
I was on a date.
Nice. That shows a lot. If you go on a date with somebody, you know, and you're like, hey, I want to sing karaoke. You're
I
like,
was on a date with somebody that I didn't know had a fucking girlfriend. If we want to go there,
if you didn't,
Oh,
you didn't
damn.
do what?
I didn't know he had a girlfriend
Oh, super trash.
until
Yeah.
I walked in and you were there.
Oh, I was.
Twas I?
Twas it?
Rhymes with my name.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Got
And that's how me and Ray.
Mama,
you. I could have told you that.
Mama, there goes
That's
that
how
man.
I found out.
Mama,
I didn't know.
Mama, there goes that man.
Anyway,
Because this guy told me everything. He can't hide shit from me. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, so
so you could,
you can, not saying that it's going to work,
right?
but
Shoot your shot.
no, but you can, if both people are willing to try and make it work, you can try.
Yeah.
Not to say that it's going to end up being successful, but at least there was effort on each side.
Yeah. Because I
So
have another
I can-
example of an
It would be
opposite.
it would be very difficult for someone who, if they didn't enjoy music like I did,
Uh-huh.
to get past that, because that's a big thing for me, for
Right.
you know, my life, what I do, and all that stuff. But if there were other things that we could connect on, I could give it a try.
Yeah.
And see what happens. If it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. But it wasn't because I was like, oh no, you don't like that, then we can't do it.
Right.
'Cause
No, you said
I
you got
can
another.
kind of use you as an example because wrestling, we loved it. You didn't. Remember?
Right.
Well, it's
It-
not
not
that
that
I
she didn't love it.
You did it,
It's-
but you weren't into it like we were.
That-
so
yeah.
the thing about that, which I really want to clear up, is I watched wrestling
Back in the
When
days.
you were
a
younger.
lot of my life.
Yeah.
But then,
You stopped.
you know, I didn't have my parents. I didn't have all the people who were watching wrestling in my life anymore.
Right. So
Right.
then you.
I
Yeah,
grew
you
up
just-
watching wrestling, so
yeah.
then I just wasn't in the loop. And as time went on, it just wasn't on my mind.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Gotcha.
And then, you know, when you get brought back into something that
Uh-huh.
you're interested in, it's like jumping into the middle of a soap opera. Like
Right.
you have to catch up.
You
You
have
have
to-
to learn the characters.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Who's
And
this? What do
so-
they do?
Yeah.
What happened here?
Yeah.
And so it
That's all
wasn't
these
that
questions.
I wasn't interested. It was that it was a lot of work
It
to
was.
learn who's involved, what they're doing.
Because
There
Right.
was literally maybe 5 people still around
Yeah.
that I
3.
remember from the past.
Like Undertaker,
So-
John Cena, like
Yeah.
Triple H.
Hulk
That's
Hogan
pretty
on
much
occasion.
it. Stone
see,
Cold
but-
showed up.
yeah.
That was the first one that
And
I
then-
watched. I was like, oh,
And
he's
then you
back.
hear
But
me
you
and this
guys
guy
are like,
get
yeah,
in
he's
depth
not
with it, and you're
doing
like,
it.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm like, yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. And so for a while, you'd be like, how do you not? And it's like, I haven't.
Yeah.
Like, I know my mom was very adamant about, you know, like we used to watch wrestling all the time, but she
Yeah.
hasn't kept up. Like, as much as she, you know, used to do the Hulk poses walking around when she was like 4 years old,
Let me
Yeah.
tell you something, brother.
she
Wait,
doesn't
what?
know what's happening right now. So
Hulk
it took
Hogan
me
wanted
a
to say a
long
different
time to
word
catch
for a long
up.
time.
Oh, yeah, he did.
And I wasn't sure.
They caught him with it. They caught him with it.
I wasn't sure I was going to like it now like I did back then.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
think that was the biggest thing for
Right,
me
the
because it was like
apprehension.
Yeah.
nostalgic for me, and I was
Uh-huh.
like,
It's not the same because
Yeah,
everybody.
that had the same feel from
Nah.
how
There's
you
no,
do it.
Yeah, there's no
'Cause,
Rock.
you know-
There's no.
But
Stone Cold,
honestly,
there's no Shawn Michaels.
the
so.
only thing that kept me was right before the Hardy Boys came back that time
At WrestleMania?
is
Yeah.
when I started watching it. And
Damn,
so
is it-
when that happened,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay,
I'm hooked.
I can do this.
Somebody I know
can
is
do
back.
this. And
To the
then
extreme.
when Matt Hardy went to AEW,
Uh-huh.
that was kind of heartbreaking for me. And I
Oh,
was kind
wow.
of like,
Yeah, but
I
he had to
love
go
Jeff
'cause-
more,
Yeah, yeah.
but I mean, I understand. But
Yeah.
so now that like, I mean, I'm into it now, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
Jeff's
Yeah.
there and Randy's there and stuff like that. So it's
Right.
kind of like, and I have my favorites, and it's a little
Yeah.
easier.
Your,
for
your
me,
new
but
favorites?
my new
But,
favorites.
but I'm saying, but see, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
you can maybe not be into something that the other person is into, but maybe you get around it. Oh, you know, it's not so bad.
yeah.
So there's always the potential for that. So I think that's
Yeah.
if you're total opposites, maybe you just don't know you like that until you've been immersed in it.
Or exposed to
Right.
it or whatever.
So
like you
that's
don't
all
know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all it takes. Now,
'Cause-
now if you give it a chance and you're like, you know what, this isn't for me, that's totally fine. At least you gave it a chance.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all you can really ask for.
The same thing with me with Michelle. Is like when I went to Vegas with her and we saw Bailey's heel turn for the first time. I took her. That was her first ever wrestling event.
Hey.
You know, and she
Did
gave
she-
it a shot. She kind of fought me with it. I'm like, we're here. It's like right there. Let's go.
We're
I'm
already
paying-
sitting in the seats.
I'm
How
paying
did
Just
for
wait.
it.
I am curious. How did she feel afterwards? She, had a
did-
good time.
She liked it. Yeah, she liked it because she was just like.
Except for when all them pyro went off. She was
Right,
like,
she was
Jesus.
so cheesy. Yeah, no, right, she-
I'm
and-
not ready.
and
How
then
they shooting?
that, or they're like, that one that's good. That one
I'm on
sucks.
vacation.
But she knew.
Yes, she do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of gave her like, okay, this guy is this. This
Yeah.
girl's this. And when she saw me lose my mind when I see Bailey with an axe cutting her Bailey buddies, I'm like, she's going heel. Like, what the hell does heel mean? You know?
I mean, but you don't know.
Oh, she's turning bad guy, baby.
And
She's
it's
turning bad
funny
guy.
because all the years I watched wrestling,
You
I
did-
didn't know the difference between
terminology.
heel and face.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
Yeah.
until you guys explained that to me, and I was like,
what kayfabe is and all that.
"Oh my
jazz.
god,
Uh-huh.
I get it now."
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, it's
When you
just,
hear the lingo, yeah.
Turning,
Trust me, when I hear
turning
new
you into a
things-
mark.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like
but-
when Ray was like, "That person is so green," I was like, "Huh?"
fucking noob.
And I was like, "Jesus, what is that even?" But
Are they getting
eventually-
sick? What do you mean green? I don't understand.
But
I don't
you
fully
know,
Green
understand.
around the gills, they're really sick.
But eventually, as he's saying it, and you already know like what's happening, or you've never seen
Right.
this
Yeah.
person, or you very rarely see this, you're like,
Yeah.
I know what he
Well,
means now.
noob. That's gamer terminology. Fucking
Yeah.
noob. They're fucking rookie. Because I used to be like fucking rook.
Right.
Does that, and then noob became a thing.
Instead
when,
of,
like,
instead of newbie.
yeah, it's noob.
Noob.
See, we shorten things. I don't get it. Newbie, noob.
Yeah,
I think
noob.
noob just sounds worse than newbie.
The military calls them boots,
I know, right? Because you're bootlickers.
basically.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Huh.
Bottom of the barrel. Anywho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so but see, like that's something that you were open to.
Yeah, you gave it a
so,
shot.
Yeah, because you could have been like, oh, you know what, that's cool and that was fun.
I
But
liked it the one time,
I don't
but
know if I could
go
do
again,
this
yeah.
consistently.
I liked that when I was young, but nah.
Right, and so
Or like,
that's fine.
I won't, I won't
Yeah.
go again, but it was fun to
Right.
the time we
Oh,
went.
but now we've been high, lost
Right.
count.
So
Yeah.
that's totally different.
Yeah.
So if you're opposites but you're willing to give what the other person is into a chance, then there's a chance for the relationship to grow.
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
only like when you were talking about earlier when that other person isn't willing to meet the other one halfway. That's when
Yeah.
you have a problem.
The thing is,
Exactly.
I'm willing to try anything once. That is my goal in life. Because now that I'm getting older,
Twice if you're lucky.
twice if I really like it. But no, I'm willing to try anything once, no matter what it is. Food, whatever, culture, whatever.
I wish I could do that.
Because I've tried a lot of weird food. People are like, oh my, how'd you try? I'm like, I never tried it. I want to try it. I might like it. I might not like it. You know
Try
what I mean?
some weird food.
Yeah, I tried some real weird food. But then if you're not like entertained by the idea and you don't want to try it, but you come along with me and you're like, oh, that's, you learn something cool. But if you're just straight cold, I can't do it. I don't want to put in that work. I'm like, at that age, I'm like, if I can't find one or two similarities, I'm done. I'm gonna quit.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. So
At my age now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
so opposites can attract, but they can't keep you.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, it does. Because
They
like,
can't
the-
sustain
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
The
the
there isn't-
life of
yeah,
a relationship.
Yeah, the
Yes.
attractions. It's like a fling, basically.
Right. So
Like 2 weeks, 3 months, 4 months, I'm done.
yeah, the ones that you can't find.
It
Common
should be
ground.
longer. I feel like those people that get married super fast
Ooh.
are the people who are attracted to somebody else because of their experiences that they're offering them. Like,
Right.
let's say we were opposites and I don't fucking know. You taught me how to fly a helicopter. Like, that's
hot.
fucking exciting. I'm just saying,
That's
like,
hot.
I just was thinking of something
Please
off
teach
the
me.
top of my head. But do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know all these things that I don't know, and you
Right.
have all these experiences that I've never been through. And so, not only would that lead to the opposites attracting,
But wouldn't that
but
be
I think,
intriguing to learn? You know, what I
and
mean?
that's
That-
the thing.
yeah.
That's why
that's the thing that should
That's why I
spark.
asked.
Right.
If
That's-
you're intrigued by
Uh-huh.
somebody that's
Yeah.
opposite of you,
Oh, yeah.
but
Right.
how long does that
Exact-
realistically last?
But see, intriguing, but that's still something that you were open to learning. Because what if that person was, I teach people how to fly helicopters for a living. I'm take you one day. No, I don't do that.
I
That's
mean,
kinda-
that's a
kinda-
possibility,
That's kind of
but
where it
Yeah.
ends.
That's super
Whereas
close-minded.
somebody, I teach people how to fly helicopters.
Oh, that's really
oh,
cool.
really? That's cool. I'd be interested in. See, like
Because it's not
you-
every day you go on a
right.
helicopter.
You
I'm-
you didn't, you didn't know
for
that
the
you were into
regular
that.
normal person.
Right.
How many times you've flown a helicopter in your life?
Right. So that's
Maybe
still
twice.
giving the other person's
Peaking their
interest.
Yeah.
a chance,
chance.
Yeah.
not being closed-minded.
Right,
So
because-
the only way opposites could attract is if they're not open-minded or not closed-minded.
Right.
Sorry, my
There's got to
bad.
be a crack in the door.
Opposites only attract physically. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Okay, but what's opposite physically? Somebody's larger and somebody's smaller. Somebody's taller. Somebody's shorter. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that happens. And
I know it happens,
Yeah.
and sometimes you're looking at them like,
right, and you're
what
like,
the fuck?
what happened? But then once you get past that disparity in whatever the physical appearance is, there's all these similarities behind these people,
Yep.
and that's why they're together. Yeah, he may be shorter than me, or whatever the case is. Like if you're a woman and people are like, oh, how you date somebody who's shorter than you? And it's like, well, he might be shorter than me, but we get along on so many different things, this and
Yeah,
that.
he's
Like I
awesome.
don't see the height.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or they're bigger than you. How can you? Well, it doesn't matter that because afterwards, once you look past that, they're great. They do this, they do that, whatever. So,
And on cold nights, he's body warm.
right?
I didn't
Fluffy.
mean it like that. I
No,
was just
not really.
like because
I
he
know,
said
I know.
physically.
Yeah, no, I
Like,
get you what I'm saying. No,
yeah.
I would have made that like, someone made that about me. Oh, he hella warm. If I'm cold, I just go, put his hands all up in him. I'm good. You know what I mean?
This
Yeah.
guy's a furnace.
Oh, yeah, I run hot like
Yeah.
a
Do
motherfucker.
you?
I'm a
Exactly.
volcano.
Anyways, but
Same thing with that.
Fire.
Like you're feeling cold or cold. Just go ahead.
I am a
Get-
4-alarm
get-
blaze
uh-huh.
all the time.
Yeah.
All day.
Just blaze.
I'm an active volcano, baby, every day.
Just waiting to go off.
Oh, can I just say something? Oh my god, I almost today.
no.
Just driving. People today was weird in driving. Everyone wanted to kill us on the goddamn road.
Hey, Ray, I have news for you. Every time I'm in the car, people want to kill me. And it's funny because I get in his car and people still want to kill me.
People trying to
I'm
kill
not
her.
kidding you.
When
I'm
it
like, hey, man,
comes,
kill
Kill
our
your
side.
yeah, when it comes to my mother,
Kill you outside.
Michelle, and my dog, I drive like a little old lady.
Do you? 'Cause
I
I-
wish you would do
no,
that
'cause
when
you
I'm
almost
in the
killed
car.
us coming out of the driveway right here. We went to McDonald's the other day.
Oh shit!
I was like,
I wish
Randy,
you would do that
like,
with us in the car.
Now, see.
Wait, what?
I figured that.
We made it safe from San Jose, right?
But hold on.
But I was terrified.
I figured that if I saw it as a passenger, I know the driver had to see, right? Because we're looking at the same thing.
Are you listening to this?
No, is that not the case?
Do you hear this? Do you
Is
hear
that-
this?
is that not what happens?
Oh, wait, what was it about?
So when we were,
Uh-huh.
when you pulled down from this little
Uh-huh.
hill here,
Uh-huh.
and we went to the
Yeah, and the guy- yeah.
corner right here, there's a trash can.
It's okay. He saw me. He's going to stop.
And
He did it.
So
Sir!
we're getting to an alleyway which goes, in each
Yeah.
direction, and I see the car
I did
coming in the direction. So I was
You
like,
didn't?
I did.
So I was
I saw the lights.
like, hey Ray, there's a car coming right here. He was like, oh yeah, pull right out in front of it. I was like, Ray, what the? He saw me. No, he didn't.
I was first.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. I made a turn before he did.
When you made
Good
that turn,
grief.
do you understand that person was like
Forced
3
to stop.
feet. Yeah, he only stopped because he didn't want to T-bone us. And you would have been hit. I would have been on the side like, damn, Ray, you got fucked up. Everybody got the jaws of life to get him out of this side right here? No, nobody?
I got out. My door just opened.
Yeah, my door swung right open. I was a passenger, Your Honor. I saw everything.
Didn't happen though. Yeah,
Oh, goodness
The
gracious.
San Jose one, that
no.
wasn't Ray's fault. That
Yeah,
was
that was-
Mother Nature.
I didn't
Mother
say
Nature-
anything. He brought it
no,
up.
Mother Nature tried to kill us.
Dude,
I've
that
never
shit was-
been inside
I've
a
never been
cloud
it.
before.
Today, you know that.
Well, usually the fog comes and then
Yeah.
it goes.
No,
and
that
like,
was
that
fog.
fog
We were in the
stuck.
cloud.
no, no, but like you pass it.
I
you
saw-
know?
we
saw
passed
where-
it. We was in it. We were in a Bermuda Triangle.
I saw where the rain came from.
Bermuda Triangle.
We were in a whole ass cloud, and I
Uh-huh.
said, "Oh, so look, it's starting to rain. Look."
I mean,
No, anyway, no. Just today, real quick. You know that
Oh,
that left turn. You know, going for where the church is, the 99-cent store on Sherman Way in Lindley. You know how that light
Oh, yeah,
blinks
yeah.
for you to make a turn.
Yeah.
The light stopped blinking a good 3-4 seconds. Some lady pulls in, makes that left turn, and I'm in the far right lane. I see it. I'm like, oh, and she's in the middle lane. I'm right by her. She's the good luck everybody comes into my
good
lane.
luck, everybody
And I'm
else.
honking like a mother. I'm holding Mimi in my arm, and I literally had to kind of throw Mimi.
Okay,
to-
see, here's your problem. First of all,
I can drive
you're
with my
not
dog.
supposed to be driving
No.
holding a dog.
Well, my
no,
dog- no.
you're not supposed to be driving holding a dog.
True.
You're not supposed to be
Anyway,
driving yelling at your children. You're not supposed to be driving
But
while
any-
you're eating. You're not
anywho-
supposed to be driving while you're putting on makeup.
Anywho,
Shaving.
she comes
talking
into
on the
my
phone.
lane without no signal change, no warning, just comes right in like I'm not there. And I'm honking my horn like crazy. I'm about to yell. He goes, and then Michelle's like, "Don't yell at her. You're gonna scare Mimi. You know she's freaking out." No, I'm serious. I wanted to roll down my window, and then I can see it's an old lady, and she has a placard, handicap placard. But no. I don't give a fuck how old you are. Number one, you do that, it's a wrap. I'm gonna try to cuss you out. You know why I didn't cuss her out? Because she booked it. So I wouldn't go next to her and say something.
I
But
do
by
have-
the time I got
No.
by the time I got close to her, she went to the far right lane and turned the other way, so I wouldn't go after her, dumbass.
I do have to say something. I was putting my groceries away today
Holy cow.
after I
That
had
pissed me
bought them at Ralph's, and I was
And then
there's a guy in a car, paper license plate,
Oh, shit.
starts with a B. It's
started
like
with a B.
Yeah, it starts.
Holy
So it was
cow.
brand new. It was like
Yeah,
a
because
Ford.
it's usually A's. It's been A's with the paper license, so B. That's
It was like
Well,
a
I didn't
it
even
was
know
like
that
a
was
brand
that
new
was a thing.
Ford
Anyway.
Fusion.
Yeah.
A lot of people are buying them because Ford's gonna stop making cars. In case you didn't know, they're
I didn't
only
know
gonna
that.
make trucks and SUVs.
Oh,
But anyways, so he's pulling out on this Ford Fusion, right? He has this handicap placard hanging from his rearview mirror, and he's on his phone, handheld. And I just looked at him, and I was like, "You think you should hang up the phone?"
Does
I
your
was
Fusion
so
have
mad.
Bluetooth?
I was yes.
Maybe he didn't know how to set
My
it up.
car.
Well, learn, bitch.
My car has Bluetooth.
My car has Bluetooth.
What if his handicap is mental and he didn't know how
He shouldn't
to,
be driving.
it,
He
stop
shouldn't
it,
be driving.
stop it.
He
I'm just
shouldn't
trying
be fucking driving.
Okay,
I'm
anyways,
just trying to
I had to say that. Let's roll it back.
Yeah, sorry. That's today. Woo, that was a thing.
just
Anyway,
trying to play out all scenarios.
Opposites attract.
it does. Kinda. A little bit. 60-40.
See, opposites like us staying on topic. We can't do it.
5-3.
It's about that time.
No. Got a little 10 minutes.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
Yeah, 5-3. I don't want to say the.
I was
yeah.
like, huh? But yeah, I got it. Okay.
But yeah, so opposites attract. I think that can get you in the door,
Yeah.
but it can't be.
It can't keep you there.
It can't be a way for a sustainable relationship.
Yeah, you gotta-
if that's
you-
what you're looking for.
you
Now,
gotta-
if you're just looking to connect, do what you want to do, and then balance.
Make it platonic, then easy
Yeah.
peasy.
Okay. Then whatever.
But,
But
you got to put in that work.
yeah. But if you are looking at trying to make a sustainable relationship something meaningful, then yes, there has to be compromise where it can no longer be total opposites.
Right.
Like, okay, so if there's something that you don't like or that they don't like that each one of you do, there has to be some
That's
things
similar ground.
that you,
You can
do
meet.
like in order for it to work.
Yeah.
Because if you guys don't like any of the same things, then you're not spending any time with each other. I want to go out to the bar, do karaoke. Well, I want to go to the club and
Dance
mosh
all
pit
night.
to rock and roll music. Well, you know what, fam? We're not doing it, so I guess we're not going to see each other that day.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I want to go get a pumpkin spice latte. Well, bitch, I don't drink coffee. So, well, I guess
We're
we're not
breaking up.
I guess we're not going. I guess we're not together that day.
We're breaking up.
You know, like, so there's so many things
We
that
break up every Thursday.
I just feel
Yeah.
like everyone has their own certain plateaus. You just got to find that one similar plateau y'all can land together and do it.
Okay.
And maybe that
Right.
plateau can grow doing other things like, hey, you know, this one thing that we like can grow into something more. I think that's where the work comes in.
Do you think you could be with somebody that is considered the opposite of you?
My age now, I'm leaning towards no. To be honest,
Yeah.
because I feel like,
yeah, at this stage
yeah,
in my life, no,
to be honest.
no, I could.
As much as like I'm willing to try anything that you like doing,
Right.
but you're not showing me the effort back to me, even like to
Yeah.
one or two things.
I've been there,
Yeah,
and it doesn't work.
It's not fair.
It doesn't.
It's not fair.
You're gonna
And
build
I've learned,
resentment.
I've learned a lot of shit from that person, but that person never gave me the
Yeah.
time of day because
They just were like, nah,
they
I'm not
decided
doing
that what I liked or what I wanted
shit.
or what I was
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
was
No.
futile.
that. Mhm.
Yeah, no,
So-
yeah,
I mean,
Right.
yeah. Because like
And who wants to be in a relationship with that kind of person anyway? Or
any
like you just
any age,
I mean,
you really
any age,
don't.
just say up to 30, I would say yes.
Mm.
30 and above, like maybe 32 until now, no.
yeah, no.
Have you
I agree
ever-
with that.
have you ever been with somebody that you think is or was or started out as the opposite of you?
No,
No.
no. I always found somebody
What about
that's
you?
Yeah, I can't say that either.
Yeah.
I
No?
don't think
I
don't
had a
think I've ever
similarity
been-
or
yeah.
two or a few to make me like I'm interested.
Right.
Let's make
Obviously,
something
there
work.
were things
There was-
that
yeah.
that I wasn't interested in that they did, but that though it wasn't
Yeah.
like
It-
a big glaring
Yeah.
thing. That was maybe one or two things. That
Yeah, but it did
we-
intrigue me that they're into that. I'm like, you know what?
oh, that's
Let me
cool.
dive into that and see what's up. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I ended up liking it.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
try
always-
that.
yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's not for me, but hey,
Yeah.
you do you.
Yeah.
Are your deal breakers things that are opposite of you?
No,
No.
my
I don't think so.
I don't have a lot of deal breakers, honestly. Other than, you know, the topic, you cheat on me, it's a wrap. Or, like, you know what I mean? That's like the one glaring thing. But I think, like I said, I'm very willing. I'm very compromising. And if you're willing to do that with me, we'll find something. We'll find something that we like, you know, together.
Yeah.
And then if you want to do your thing, I'll do my thing, and we'll respect that as well. Fucking more power to us.
I mean, if it works.
yeah, that's what I'm
whatever
saying.
works
Yeah,
For you.
I'm talking about because mine did work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I had occasion where it didn't work, but it's like it became like an unspoken thing. Like, hey, I'm going to carry you. Okay, cool. But we know that it's not a good thing, or it's like there's going to be like some sort of like talk later. It's like, why do you go every week? I'm like, because it's fun.
Yeah, I was doing.
If you would just go with
Right.
me,
Yeah,
you would see why.
And even if you did go, there was some they did go, but then like sucked the fun out of it because they already came all pissed off and angry. I hate that.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
I hate that.
If you are in a relationship and there's something that your significant other does that you may not necessarily be interested in, if you decide to go,
Don't suck the fun out of it.
yeah, because
Have you ever experienced that?
oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, you know,
Yep.
yeah,
I know.
like that's not something that anybody wants to be a part of.
Yeah.
Because you make your significant other look bad because they're the people that are there
And
are
you're
like,
trying too hard.
are like, why are you
what are you trying to
being like
prove?
this?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you make yourself look bad, and then you're ruining the night for the other person. It's like, why? You could have kept your ass at home.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
You were
yeah.
just insecure by letting him go by himself.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'm
can
just gonna
see
go
that.
there just to watch him. I'm like, why? He ain't gonna do nothing.
I mean,
He's gonna have fun with his boys and drink. Calm the
Right.
fuck down. That's you. That's when that comes in. That's you. That's your insecurity talking, not his.
Right.
You're just projecting to him.
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember that. I was like,
Yeah.
I get the job you do, but you don't. None of us here are professionals. Calm down. You're the shit. Calm down. You know what I mean?
Are any of the opposites for you deal breakers?
Any of the
What-
opposites.
What do you consider what a deal breaker is? For
Something that
Something
you just
that
is
you're
like,
just like,
I
nah,
can no,
I can't deal with
yeah,
that.
Oh,
something that
okay.
the other person does or is about that you're like, you know what, I just can't I can't move forward with this person because that is too big of an obstacle for me to overcome.
Ooh.
So someone, like I said, like music is a big deal for me. So someone being the opposite of that, not being into music, is that a deal breaker?
Yeah, is it?
I don't know if it's a deal breaker, but it definitely doesn't start you off on the best of foots.
Yeah.
You're not.
Feet,
Do you
foots,
think
Foots. No, foots work. I go with
Best
foots.
of feet.
on the best of footses.
Best
No.
of footses.
Does it make you less interested in the person?
A little bit. Kind of takes a hit.
I
to
think
the-
so.
In that
too.
situation,
Yeah.
I
I
definitely
think
think
it would make me think twice about
You lose a few brownie points there, buddy.
yeah,
Right. No, I definitely.
especially
think so.
if you know
Yeah.
me like and what I'm about, what I do.
And I also hate the ones if you're into something really and they knock you for it. I hate that.
But the thing, the other
Oh
thing
my
I don't
God.
like, the other thing I don't like is you pretending you're into something because I'm into something,
Don't do that.
which really f's things up too. Because you're like, oh my god, this person's so into it, and then you find out that they're really not, and you're
Right.
like, this whole fucking time, like,
Yeah, I don't need you to pretend to be into it. Like if
Yeah.
you're going and you're giving it a shot to see if you like it,
say
I'm
that
all, I'm
or
all for
mention
that.
or
But
whatever.
if you're like,
but
you know what? Yeah, we did that the last time, and I know that's your thing, and I would never discourage you from doing that. But me, I don't particularly want to do that as often
Exactly.
as you
Mhm.
do, or at all as you do.
exactly.
I could respect that because at least you're keeping it real with me about it.
Mm-hmm. I totally.
It's
agree with that.
we're about a thing in.
Yeah.
Want to overview it real quick?
So yeah, so
Oh.
bring it on down
Yeah.
to me and them town.
Hey, nice bars.
To
Bring it on
opposites
down to
attract
me and
in the
them
me
town.
and them town.
So
But they really don't.
opposites may get you a foot in the door possibly, but that's not what's going to keep the door open.
Or something to grow from.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I don't,
it's you got to put in that work. Because a lot of people don't like that. You got to
Yeah.
put in that
Definitely.
work.
like we mentioned earlier, you don't
But
go on a
that-
dating site and they say, "What are your dislikes?" And people go, "Oh shit, you dislike that too?"
But
That's
that
what the Husker
that
likes.
foot in the door, and that is only in the work you have to put in. You're only gonna have to put in twice or three
Mhm.
times as much work for somebody that you don't have the same things in common with.
Facts. Big facts.
Yeah, and if you don't, just leave. No point in putting yourself through that. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's not. I mean, it doesn't have to be nasty or anything.
No.
but just know that, like, just
it's
be
not
like,
gonna
hey,
work
we
out.
don't really
yeah,
have.
we don't click.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
It's not that it has nothing to do with who you are as a person. It's just
Yeah,
the
it's
things
just
that
our-
we're
our-
into.
Like, cool.
We
you
like
like
different
what you
things,
like,
yeah.
but
Yeah, I'm like,
I respect the things that you like. I just don't like
you
them.
just- yeah,
for
just
me.
like,
Yeah.
So
you know, it didn't work out. Have a great life.
yeah,
you
so
know,
we either
take
gotta
care of
find
yourself,
something else that we
Right.
can do together that we like, or we
Yeah.
can be friends and keep pushing.
You know,
Right.
but I do admire the people who do want to put in that work and I'm willing to try it.
or try.
That-
Yeah,
that's
I
cool.
definitely
That
do. too.
all I ask in a relation is just try. That's all I ask for. I'm not
Yes.
asking for 8,000.
Try out there.
Try, guys.
Also,
men,
opposite-
women, everybody try. Just
opposites
try.
attract only in science.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
Magnetic science.
All right. If you want to be with somebody, y'all gotta have shit in common.
yeah.
Yes,
Right? We all
Definitely.
agree with
I
that.
agree with that.
I definitely agree.
Something.
Okay.
Have something.
Yes, you gotta have
in common.
something. There has to be something
You
to build
either
on.
have to have something in common or be willing to find something in common or be
Yes.
willing to try new things so that you
Right.
guys can find something.
Or maybe
You
you
can't
guys
cold
can-
turkey a relationship.
Maybe you can
just
find
can't.
something
You
that
can't.
neither one of you guys knew.
Hey, we're gonna
you
go in
like.
cold. We'll figure something out.
I mean,
Yeah.
you do it in the beginning when
Yeah.
you don't know anything
Oh,
about
yeah,
that
of
person,
course.
but when you
Yeah.
start learning, you're
Or
like,
when you
do we
get
really
to
have
talking
anything?
and rapping with each other, like,
Exactly.
oh my god, I agree. Da da da. I like this thing. Da da da.
Yeah.
Boom.
Exactly.
Right.
Have you ever talked to somebody who were like, I don't like anything you said tonight. What the? Okay, bye.
Once you get past the representative
Yeah.
and you meet the real person,
Cheers to you. I'm out.
right?
Basically.
So like we said, your opposites. I'm gonna say opposites don't attract. How about that? Boom.
Yeah, opposites don't attract.
Bold take. You
Nah.
heard it here first. Hot take.
Now that I'm older, yeah, it's a lot of work. Yeah, opposites do not attract, in my opinion. I was pro back in the days when I was younger. Now it's a whole different mindset, y'all. Shit changes when you get older, y'all.
Yeah.
Shit changes when you get older.
All right, y'all. So on that note, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up episode 14 of the Me and Them podcast. So we are signing off once again. My name is Savoy,
I am Rayan.
And I'm Taryn.
and we're out of here. We will see y'all next week.
Oh, don't forget.
Two fingers like a player.
Don't forget though. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Tell them again.
To the Me and Them podcast, baby.
Tell them again, son.
And what is the email, baby?
Email is meandm03@gmail.com. That is meandnem03@gmail.com.
So, if you're watching this on YouTube, do not forget that in the right-hand corner there's a subscribe button. I want you
Big
to go
red
ahead
button.
and hit that
Big red button.
This is my right.
and
but
turn on
it
your
could be over
post
here.
notifications so
wherever I'm
that you
pointing at.
know when we post a new video.
Yes, sir.
Hit that bell,
With
too.
that being
Show
said,
some love.
one more time.
Yes. So one more time, bringing on Dan around town back again. This has been episode 14 of the Me and Them podcast. We are out here, y'all. We love y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Deuces.
Deuces.
Two fingers like a player.